Hey everybody, today we're here on the beautiful Greek islands and we're here to do a Pilates ab workout. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start laying on your back in a neutral spine. We're going to draw in your T-zone. So just inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and draw in your T-zone. All right, feet can be hip width distance apart, neutral spine. We're going to bring one leg up into tabletop and then extend that leg out. Then bring that leg back to tabletop and place the foot back on the ground where you got it. And then the other side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. So we're really zipping up your T-zone, keeping the hips and spine super still. So we're really connecting with your core here. So the hip should not be rocking or moving. Good. To make this easier, you can go higher and not as far when you extend the leg. And to make it harder, you can go lower and further, just making sure you're not losing that neutral spine. So you don't want the ribs to flare and the back to arch. Beautiful. So we're just warming up the core here. Don't worry, it's going to get harder. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Just remember, when your leg is in tabletop, we have a 90-degree at the hip and knee. So the knee should be directly above the hip and the shin should be parallel to the ground. Good. Keep this going, just a few more. Really zip up your T-zone. And if you don't know what I mean by your T-zone, please refer to my Pilates basics video, which will be linked below. Beautiful. All right, keeping those feet on the ground now, we're going to interlace your hands behind your head. Your head is resting gently into your hands. Shoulders are pulling back and down and chin is tucked in. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, you're going to curl the body up, drawing your ribs towards your hips, really scooping out your T-zone. Inhale to control back down. Good, keep that going. Exhale to curl the body up, ribs to hips. Inhale to come back down. Lovely. So keep those elbows wide, shoulders pulling back and down, chin tucked in. I should be looking at the knees when you're curled up. Good. And you can make it harder by curling the body up higher. Just remember, you want to keep the T-zone flattened and keep the elbows wide. So you're using your abdominal to curl you up, not your arms. Good. Keep this going. And like I always remind you, please don't work through any back, neck, hips, or joint pain today. Today we are just using your abdominal muscles and a little bit of shoulder stability muscles. So that is where you should be feeling it. If you're feeling any pain or discomfort through your back or neck, hips, or joints, please stop that exercise. Listen to my cues. Reset your form. If you're still feeling pain or discomfort, please skip that exercise and come back to an easier one, or just wait for one that works for you. Beautiful. So we're really warming up those core muscles now. Are you starting to feel them? Good. Exhale to curl up. Elbows wide. Inhale to come back down. All right. Last one. Good. Now we're going across the body. So you're going to curl up and then across right rib cage to left hip bones and then come back down. Then the other way. Up and across and then come back down. Now really keep those elbows wide, shoulders pulling back and down. You want to use your abdominals here, not your arms. Now remember to keep your back in neutral. So you're keeping your back in neutral and you're keeping your tailbone on the mat, so you're not tucking it up off the mat. And you're keeping those shoulders pulling back and down, aiming for your rib cage to come across. Don't think elbow, otherwise your elbow will drag forward and then you'll end up using your arms. Keep those elbows wide. Good. Really shortening the distance between that rib cage and hip bone. Good. Exhale to curl up and across. Inhale to come back down. Remember, the head should be just gently resting into your hands. The upper body should be quite relaxed. It's your abs that are doing the work. Really good. Couple more. Remember to take the rest whenever you need today. Just a 2, 3, 5-second rest can give you and your muscles enough to come back stronger and to keep that form perfect. Good. One more. Lovely. Are you ready to add on. So we're going to curl the body up and do the abdominal curl as you bring one leg into tabletop. So curling up towards that leg that stays in tabletop. So remember, hips stay square on the mat. They shouldn't be rocking side to side. Legs should be in tabletop. So 90 degree, knees sitting above the hips. Beautiful. Really scooping that T-zone. Good. Keep that belly scooped. Good. Keep those shoulders back and down. Chin tucked in. Excellent. Exhale to curl up and across. Inhale to come back down. Really good. Exhale. Inhale. Lovely work. Keep those elbows wide. We're using your abdominals here. Are you feeling them? I hope you are. Good. We have 2 more. We have 1. Well done. Let's hug those knees. So drawing your knees towards your chest. And if you like, you can give your lower back a little massage on the mat by rocking the knees side to side. Beautiful. All right, we're going to bring those legs into tabletop. So we need an imprinted spine. So inhale T-zone, imprint that spine and bring your legs in tabletop. We're going to have the knees squeezed together. Hands are going to come out to the side, palms facing up. So your shoulders are really pulling back and down. All right, we really need to keep the rib to hip connection here. We're going into pendulum. So we want to keep that imprinted spine, knees squeezed together, and we're going to lower the legs over to the side using your core. Now keeping the rib to hip connection, keeping the T-zone tight, and keeping both shoulders on the mat. And then we're going to exhale to come back to center, rotating through the spine. So inhale to go over only as far as you can with control, keeping the rib to hip connection, T-zone tight, and shoulders on the mat. Good. Inhale to go over. Exhale to come back to center. Really keep that T-zone scooped, rib to hip connection. Good. Keep the shoulders pulling back and down. Now really focus on using your abdominals here. I often see people using their arms. So try to use your abdominals to pull you back to center. Good. Keep these going. Inhale to lower. Exhale to draw your knees back to center, keeping the rib to hip connection. Lovely. Now you can stay with these, or if you want to add on, we're going to go over to the side and then extend the top leg. Now keep this shape and bring it back to center. Good. Then legs back to tabletop. Inhale to lower. Exhale to extend that top leg. Keep that shape and bring it back to center. Inhale. Beautiful. Keep it going. Keep those knees pinned together so they're not sliding up and down each other. Good. And really keep the imprinted spine and rib to hip connection. Lovely. We have 3 to go. Good. Really using your abdominals here. Good. Keep flattening out that T-zone. Well done. Hug those knees out. Beautiful. All right, we're going to go into your toe taps. If you're like me and have slidden down your mat, you can come back to the center. So keeping the legs in tabletop, so the spine is imprinted. Legs are now hip width distance apart, knees sitting above your hips. We're going to inhale T-zone, exhale, tap one foot out, keeping that 90 degree at the knee, keeping the same angle. Good. So exhale to tap, keeping the rib to hip connection. Inhale to bring it back. Really focus on keeping that imprinted spine here. We don't want the back to arch as the leg goes out. Keeping that imprint, keeping the T-zone flattened. Tapping one foot to the ground. Really keeping the core strong. Shoulders relaxed, back and down. Really good. Keep breathing. Keep the rib to hip connection. Keep the imprinted spine. And we have 3. We have 2. We have 1. And hug those knees out. Well done. Rocking the knees out side to side. Beautiful. All right, we're going to keep our legs in tabletop. Now, if this gets too much, no problems. You can put your feet back on the mat and continue on with how we started today. So we're going to imprint your spine, legs in tabletop, knees squeezed together, hands back behind your head. We're going into your abdominal curls again. So like before, you can continue on with your feet on the ground with a neutral spine, no problem. Otherwise, legs in tabletop and knees squeezed together. Inhale, T-zone, exhale, curl the body up, ribs to hips, and flattening out that T-zone. Inhale to control back down. Good, really using control here. Exhale to curl up. Inhale to control back down. Really good. Keep those elbows wide, shoulders pulling back and down, chin tucked in. Good, imprinted spine. Good, control. Exhale to curl up. Inhale to come back down. Really good. Keep those toes pointed. Keep the shins parallel to the ground. Excellent. Exhale to curl up. Inhale to control back down. Like before, to make it harder, you can curl the body up higher. Really trying to get those shoulder blades off the mat. To make it easier, you cannot curl up as high, or you can put your feet back on the ground and have your back in neutral. Good. Exhale. Inhale. Are your shoulders pulling back and down? Are your elbows wide? Is your chin tucked in? We have 3 to go. We have 2. We have 1. Well done. Hug those knees out. We are now going into your oblique curls. So we want the knees now hip width distance apart. So your feet and knees hip width distance apart. Keeping that spine imprinted and hands behind your head. We're going to inhale, T-zone. Exhale, curl the body up and across. Right rib cage to left hip bone. And then come back down. Good. And again, up and across. Inhale to come back down. Good. Really keeping the imprinted spine here. And keeping those hips nice and square. So they're not rocking side to side. Good, curling the body up, trying to get your rib cage to your hip bones. Excellent work. Breathing, use your breath. Keep those elbows wide. Really good. Are you feeling your abdominals? Really good, not many to go. Are you smiling? We have 3 to go. We have 2. We have 1. Well done. Hug out those knees. We have 1 more in this position. That is your bicycle legs. Again, working your abdominals. So this time we are going to have your legs hip width distance apart with your hands behind your head. We're going to curl the body up. So exhale, curl the body up. Again, T-zone is flattened. We're going to hold this position. So you're trying to curl up as high as you can. So not back here, because this will put pressure on your neck. Curl the body up nice and high. From here, we're going to extend one leg out at a time. Exhale, inhale to bring it in. Exhale to extend. Inhale to bring it back to tabletop. Good, keep it going. To make this harder, you can extend lower and further. Good. Just as long as your back is not arching, extending up like this, ribs are flaring, you don't want to do that. Imprint the spine. So only go as far as you can without the back arching. So you want to keep that spine imprinted. To make it easier, you can go higher and not out as far. Or you can also rest the upper body on the mat, especially if there's any tension through the upper spine, the neck. Otherwise, you're curling the body up, shoulders pulling back and down, imprinted spine, and we're extending one leg out at a time. Good. Exhale to extend. Keep that T-zone flattened. Inhale to bring it back to tabletop. Really good. We have 3 to go. We have 2. We have 1. Well done. Hug out those knees. Really good. We have 1 more exercise, and that is our plank. So slowly rolling it on up, and we are going to go into your high plank. With your high plank, I'll give you 2 options. The first option is on your knees. So the hands are going to be under your shoulders and knees out. So we're making a nice straight line from the crown of the head to your knees. Now remember, in a plank, we want to lift the spine. We don't want sagging. We want to lift. We want to keep the rib to hip connection so you're not arching through your back. So nice, long, neutral spine. Now this is our first option. You're more than welcome to stay here. Otherwise, if you're coming with me, you're going to be on your toes. So 1 leg out at a time into your high plank position. Again, no sagging, lift. Really push through the hands, spread those fingers out, push through your knuckles. Really zip up your T-zone. Keep the shoulders pulling back and down. And remember, shoulders should be over your hands. Good, lengthen that spine. Keep the ribs to hips, T-zone tight. Remember, you always have the knee option, no problems. We're not here for long. Keep zipping up that core. Keep a nice long neutral spine, chin tucked in. Push the ground away, lift up. Good, keep breathing. Good, keep that T-zone lifting. Good. Work that core. Those abs should be burning. I definitely feel mine. Good, keep lengthening the spine. Good, shoulders pulling back and down, chin tucked in. Have you got 15 more seconds in you? Good. Lift. Make sure your hips aren't sagging or your butt isn't sticking up in the air. Good. Let's go 10. Really good. Keep breathing. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. I hope you loved today's Pilates ab workout. You did amazing. Let's stretch it out. So we're just going to come down into a prayer stretch. So sink your hips, your bottom down onto your heels. Sorry, I got prickles. And lengthen out those arms. Just letting the body sink towards the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, see if you can sink into the stretch a little more. 2 more breaths here and you're done. One more breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Well done today. I hope you loved today's ab workout. I definitely did, especially with this beautiful view. I hope you loved it. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. See you guys.